Yeah, Mr. Edwards is my favorite teacher.
He's
really
so cool.
Is.
Yeah.
I just love chemistry.
Yeah.
It's so fascinating, you know? Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. Today, we're going to be discussing the Yangtze River. This river is located in China. This river is very important.
But Michelle, why is it so important?
The Yangtze River is very important because it serves multiple purposes. The Yangtze River is 3,988 miles long and is the largest river in Asia. Since it is so large, it generates 20% of China's GDP, which is gross domestic product. Much of this energy comes from the multiple hydroelectric energy dams. This river is also used to divide North and South China, along with being used for water, irrigation, sanitation, transportation, and war. The Yangtze River is one of the world's largest and busiest waterways for cargo transportation. This river is also habitat to many endangered species, including the Bahi dolphin. Because the river is so polluted, some sections have been protected as a nature reserve.
What kind of pollutants impact it?
Recently, the Yangtze River has suffered from industrial pollution, cultural runoff, and siltation, along with the loss of wetlands and lakes, which exacerbates seasonal flooding in nearby towns and cities. 33.9 billion tons of industrial waste are dumped into the river annually. This river is so long that it affects many places and people. Having a polluted river can have negative impacts on its surroundings. The pollutants cause a dangerous habitat for sea life in the river. The industrial waste puts many species at risk. The flooding of this river can also carry many species out of their natural habitat. The effects the river has on wildlife affect civilization as well. Many people fish from the Yangtze River and may consume fish that are poisoned due to the pollution. This river is very accessible to many people, but since the water is hazardous, it is losing its use. 300 million people in China do not have easy access to clean drinking water. That's a great question. Why are they so hazardous?
Greenpeace has found harmful chemicals in fish along China's Yangtze River. The environmental group says these toxins, used in things like detergent and plastic products, are increasingly being used in China and are potentially dangerous to humans.
A range of harmful chemicals known to disrupt hormones have been found in wild fish along China's Yangtze River, in a study done by environmental group Greenpeace. Researchers tested two commonly eaten fish, carp and catfish, in 4 cities along the upper, middle and lower sections of the river. Almost all of the fish contained alkyphenols, used in things like detergents and textile manufacturing. Researchers also detected perfluorinated compounds like PFOS, which are used in plastic products and grease-repellent coating. A toxics campaigner for Greenpeace China, Yi Xiu-wu, told Radio Free Asia these chemicals pose long-term threats to the environment.
On the one hand, these chemicals are largely used in production. On the other hand, and very importantly, they are very difficult to break down in the environment and can be carried around the world. They can be absorbed by carriers and will not be broken down, for example, in wastewater management.
Alkyphenols like nonylphenol and octylphenol are known to disrupt hormones and can alter sexual development in some species. PFOS has been associated with changing thyroid function and decreasing sperm count in humans. Wu says the use of these dangerous chemicals has decreased around the world, but that's not the case in China.
PFOS, NP, and OP have become heavily monitored chemicals in many countries, and their use are restricted or banned altogether. But in China, we don't have any monitoring or regulation of these chemicals, so their presence has been on the rise.
After the study was published, Chinese state-run media issued several reports with expert opinions saying the levels of chemicals detected are not high enough to harm humans. Wu says authorities should focus on regulating the use and disposal for these harmful toxins instead of dispelling public concern. The Yangtze River is China's longest river, providing water to 400 million people and 186 cities. It's also home to almost half of the country's chemical enterprises.